Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today, I figured I would do a roundup of my top 10 favorite products at Sephora. I've done my top 10 favorite products from the drugstore, but I don't think I've ever done my favorite products from Sephora. There's a lot of things that are at Sephora that I love. If you guys didn't know, or if anybody that's new, I work part-time at Sephora. I'm a color artist at a Sephora location, and there are a lot of products that I love. There are a lot of products that I use. There are products that I love at the store that I don't own myself, but these are the products that, like, if I run out of them, this is something that I'm like, okay, no, I need to go rebuy it. And I say that mainly because I have a lot of makeup. I have dupes for a lot of makeup in my collection. I have tons of drugstore makeup. I have tons of stuff that, like, I can easily replace if I ran out of something, like a blush, for example. Like, I don't have a blush here because I feel like blush is very easy to be duped. But these are the products that if I run out of these, I'm going like as soon as I possibly can. I have some complexion products, and then I have some lips, some eyebrow, like stuff like that. So if you guys want to see all the things that I highly recommend from Sephora, my top 10 favorites, then just keep on watching. So I'm gonna start off, I'll do it in complexion. Yeah, I'll start like complexion and then I'll work my way. So the first thing I want to talk about is probably my favorite primer of all time. I've gone through almost 2 bottles of this now, and this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, and this is a primer and moisturizer in one, and it has hyaluronic acid and niacinamide. I don't know what that is, but basically this primer feels like you're putting a moisturizer on your face. I don't ever recommend using this in place of your moisturizer. I put on my moisturizer and then I use my primer. This primer makes your skin just look so hydrated and luminous and just good. It doesn't have any shimmers in it or anything. It looks pretty much exactly like a moisturizer. But the hydration that it gives your face, especially if you like wearing matte foundations, this will give you so much hydration and make your skin just looks so good. When you put it on, it feels like you're literally putting on like liquid silk on your face. It feels so nice. I'm almost done with this bottle, and this is my second bottle. And this one also has hyaluronic acid, like I mentioned, and hyaluronic acid basically grips moisture from the air to your skin, so it keeps you hydrated and plump throughout the entire day. If I could pick one primer to have for the rest of my life, this would be the primer. Now for foundation, with this, it's kind of hard because I have a lot of foundations that I love at Sephora. The Lancome Teint D'Eau Ultra is one of my all-time favorites. I really like the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion. There's just a lot of foundations that I really like. But if I could go into Sephora and pick only one foundation, if I could buy one foundation for my kit to use on every single client, if I could use one foundation for the rest of my life, it would be Nars. Now, the only one that I have with me is the Nars All Day Luminous, which I do love. I just haven't been able to use it for a while because it's not my summer shade. This is in the shade Syracuse, and in the summertime, I'm like a mixture of Macao and Tahoe, depending on how dark I get. So yeah, that's the only reason that you guys haven't seen me use this really much, is because I don't have my shade right now. But this foundation, I honestly like them all. I love the All Day Luminous, I love the Sheer Glow, and I love the Natural Radiant. I like them all for different reasons. If you like full coverage, this is gonna be the guy for you. If you want like a medium to full, I would say the Natural Radiant. And if you want something sheer to medium or like buildable, more of a natural foundation, then I would say the Sheer Glow. Like I said, I absolutely love them all. I have the Sheer Glow somewhere in here. I just grabbed this one like the fastest. But if you are looking for what I feel like is probably the best foundation in Sephora, Nars. Nars, either All Day Luminous, Natural Radiant, or Sheer Glow. You're literally gonna love any of them. Next, we're gonna talk about powders. I have 2 powders that I'm gonna talk about. One of them I use for underneath eyes, and the other one I use for all over the face. I'll do my all over the face one first because I'm pretty sure you guys are just gonna be like, all right, like we get it. But this is the Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Face Compact. This is in shade number 35. You can see I have hit pan. This is probably my 4th of these that I've gone through. In my opinion, this is the best powder that you can get at Sephora. You can't convince me otherwise. Like, this is the best freaking powder. It is a baked powder, so it isn't dry on the face. I use it to set my foundation every single day. It doesn't matter if I'm wearing it into moisturizer, full coverage, medium, sheer, dewy, matte. This is what I use to set my face. It's what I have all over my skin right now on top of my foundation. It is just like my holy grail. I use this in my kit. I have a whole bunch of shades in my kit. I already have a backup of this powder. When people come into Sephora and they're like, what's your favorite powder? I'm like, Sephora. Like, you cannot convince me that Sephora collection base face powder is not the best powder in all of Sephora. And it's funny because no one really knows about this powder unless you work at Sephora. Like, the girls that work at Sephora, we all die over this powder. Almost everybody uses it, everybody loves it. It is just the best powder. I'm in the shade number 35 bronze. I'm not sure if I mentioned that already, and it's literally the perfect shade for me right now. When I'm a little bit lighter, I use the shade number 30. If I get darker, I can always go darker to number 40, but this powder, Sephora need to cut me a check because of this powder. Now for the under eyes, obviously there are tons of powders that you can get at this point for the under eyes. There's the Laura Mercier Translucent, there's the Dermablend Pro, there's the Hourglass Mineral Veil, there's the Peach Perfect. Like, I like all of those powders. But if I think of grabbing just one powder and using that one powder forever, it's gonna be the Laura Mercier Translucent. I haven't used this. This is actually a brand new one. Like, I haven't even opened it because I have like 9 powders. So it's like I'm trying to go through them and see what I really like, what I don't like before I go and open this one. But I love this on other people. I love it on myself. It has such a good brightening effect. It makes sure that your concealer stays put. I'm pretty sure there's not much that I need to say about this because this is probably like globally the #1 selling powder. But if I could buy any powder in Sephora, I would choose this one. Now I'm gonna talk about a bronzer. And this bronzer became like a serious love of mine this year, and because of BoxyCharm, not even because of Sephora. And it's the Pretty Vulgar Bronze B bronzer in the shade Bronze Mannekin number 113. And you can see I've already hit pan on this bronzer. This is the smoothest, butteriest, most beautiful bronzer I have ever used. You guys have heard me talk about it a million times if you watch my channel. I love this bronzer. Like, I've only had this, it hasn't even been, I didn't even get it in the beginning of the year, and I've hit pan over, like, this one over all of my other bronzers. I love it, the texture, the formula, the color, everything about this bronzer is so good. And it's crazy because if I wouldn't have gotten it in my BoxyCharm, I would have never picked it up at Sephora, ever. And now that I have it, as soon as I run out, I'm gonna get another one because I love this bronzer so much. Next is a highlighter, and the reason that I haven't picked up another one is because we've been sold out of it. This is the Jouer Cosmetics Skinny Dip Powder Highlighter, and mine fell and shattered, and so it's all in a million little pieces. But this highlighter, let me see if I can just get like a little bit to show you guys. I have never used a highlighter that is this smooth on the face, and the way that, like, if you're like, you can see, you can't see anything, and then once the light hits it, it is just so freaking beautiful. It looks wet on the face. Every single time I wear it, people ask me what highlighter I'm wearing, and it's so inexpensive for highlighters in Sephora. I think this is like 22 or 24. Most highlighters in Sephora are like 40, 50. This is the best. Like, I love this highlighter. I use all the different shades on different skin tones. I absolutely love it, and as soon as we get it back in stock, I'll be purchasing it. Now I'm gonna move on to things like for the eyes and all of that, and the first thing I'm gonna talk about is the Nastasia Brow Wiz. I have tried many dupes. I've used dupes that I really like. I've tried the NYX, I've tried the ColourPop, I've done the Maybelline. I've tried a couple of dupes, and while they're all good, I have no issues with them, and if I ever need a brow pencil, like, quickly, I can go to the drugstore and get one. But I don't know what she puts in this freaking formula of this Brow Wiz, that the way that it makes your brows look is like no other. It is like no other. I don't care what brand, I don't care who is sponsoring it. This brow pencil is literally the best. I use the color Soft Brown. I have like 4 backups of it because when Ulta had it for $10, I bought as many as I could, and I just love it. I will pay full price for this. I would pay discounted. I would do anything to have this brow pencil, and it's perfect because it's not too dark for me. I don't like my eyebrows to be really, really, really intense and dark. So this color, Soft Brown, is literally my perfect shade. Like, I love it. I've been using it for years, and this is just it. Like, if I run out, I'm going to get another one. Another Anastasia product is actually the Nastasia Brow Gel. This, literally, I use it so much that, like, the name is already rubbed off. But this is the clear brow gel, and I'm sure any brow gel works fine. I've used the Benefit Brow Gel, and I still like this one more. I just like the way that it brushes through my brows. I like that it leaves my brows, like, in place, but it doesn't keep them crunchy. It's clear brow gel, but if I run out, I will go and get this because I love it that much. Next is an eyeliner, and you guys have heard me talk about this if you follow me. I have not ever found a freaking eyeliner that is better than this one, and this is actually from the brand Sephora collection, and this is the Hot Precision Eyeliner in the shade 01 Noir Black. This is the most black, most matte, most pigmented eyeliner that you are ever going to find, and I've tried almost every eyeliner in Sephora, and it is just so incredibly black, and so it's gonna dry down in a second, but every single time I use another eyeliner on someone at Sephora, on myself, it either has shine to it, it tugs on the eyes. So like if you freelance or if you've done makeup on people before, and you know that when you are gliding eyeliner on and it tugs, once you finish the eyeliner, it's all bumpy. This eyeliner is so smooth and it glides so easily over the eyes that this is what it looks like when it's dry. It's extremely matte, extremely pigmented, very, very black. I've been talking about this eyeliner for ages. Anybody that comes into Sephora asking me like, oh, what's your favorite eyeliner? This is the one that I'm gonna recommend, and it's $12. Better than Kat Von D, better than Benefit, better than this, better than Sex One. Like, it is better than any eyeliner in Sephora. Trust me, just trust me. Now when it comes to lips, my all-time favorite lip products are from NYX. Like, that's just, I love them. The NYX Slide On Glide On Lip Liner is my favorite. The NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams are my favorite. I have tons of glosses. I have tons of stuff from the drugstore. But if I can think of a lip product that when I run out, I'm like, I need to get this, it's the Fenty Gloss Bomb. This lip gloss makes your lips look so luscious. What's them on right now? Delicious, shiny, smooth, wet, juicy, healthy. It's not sticky. It's not... I honestly don't know how to describe it, but this is talked about so much because it is that good. If Rihanna removed everything and only kept this, I would still buy her stuff. Like this, I want her to come out with all different colors. I want her to come out with darker colors, lighter colors. I love this. This is the original, the Fenty Glow, and that's personally my favorite. I don't really care for the Diamond Milk one, and the Fussy one is pretty, but I still love this one the most. It is like, it just makes your lips look so delicious. Like, and it smells good. It smells like a, I don't know, like a candy. Every time I put this on someone, they're like, what did you just put on my lips? Because the way that it smooths out and plumps and hydrates, I couldn't, there are not enough words to say how good this lip gloss is. It is that good. Alright guys, so I hope you guys did enjoy this. Let me know if there's products that you absolutely love, that you feel like I need to pick up because I've never tried them, because they weren't mentioned. Sorry, I was waiting for a package and the package just got here, so I'm very excited. Let me know if there's any other products that you guys absolutely love, like your must-haves from Sephora. Leave them down below because they might have been things that I've never tried in my life. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.